In this video, I want to show you how to make creative portraits using a 24mm lens. My first tip has to do with focus and distance. Now, the thing that we know about wide-angle lenses or 24mm lenses is there is a little bit of distortion. So we're gonna use this to our advantage. And also, anything that you put close to the lens is gonna appear larger. See my hand, it just grew. If you put it near my face, you can see the normal size. So putting your subject at arm's distance from your lens allows their face to look completely normal, as they normally do anyway, and allows you to place something else in the frame. So what I love about these type of portraits is you're able to put a tool or a thing in the frame that is part of their job or part of their hobby or something that identifies them as not only a person, but also a creator of some sort of thing. I did a portrait of a baker and used a whisk. I did a portrait of a podcaster and used his microphone. These type of portraits are really great for small business owners or just business owners in general, that you get to show their face and also what it is that they do. So let's talk about lighting and settings. Now, I like to make these portraits indoors in a studio, so I have complete control over the light. The difference between a wide-angle portrait and a normal 85mm portrait, you might actually place your light in between you and your subject. In this case, you want to put your light behind you. You could do it either above or off to the side, but either way, you want to make sure that you have light hitting both subjects that you're trying to illuminate. So you have lighting on your object and then on your person's face. For settings, I like to start at f8 and work my way up. This gives enough blur where you get that kind of sense of depth like you get in a DSLR or mirrorless, and it's not so blurry that you can't make out what the object is that you're trying to display. Here's an example of a portrait that I made using f2.8. You can see the hands are super blurry, the cards are super blurry, you can't really make out much detail. And here's the same subject now at f8 using studio lighting. You can see that the hands are a lot more in focus and you can make out the details of the object. But these are just what works for me. I think this is where your creativity will come in. Just figure out what works for you. If you want it to be super blurry and you don't want to see details, shoot at a lower aperture. And if you want to have more detail, like where everything's in focus, then use a higher f-stop. Wide-angle portraits are a lot of fun to make, and I definitely include them in a lot of my client work as well as my personal work. So if you learned something from this video, if you were inspired, please hit the like button. If you want to see more photography videos, please hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.